Inside American Family Field in Milwaukee, where the roof is closed for comfort. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Dan, 2 big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these 2 guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Brendan Woodruff gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Ready now is Ozzie Smith, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base paths.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Into the box now, Lou Brock. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's 1-1 to Brock.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. From the stretch. Soft grounder left side. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Hey, this offense is employing a serious ground attack on the pitcher. First he lays down a bunt knock, and now this guy gets an infield single, killing him softly.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Garcia coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
To the plate now, Mark McGuire. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1-1.
1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hard hit at third. Long for 1 on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pops this one up, and that's going to land foul.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Next to hit is Tyler O'Neill. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 4. Now the first pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Garcia. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. St. Louis is out in front, 2-0. Gerald Vaughn, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he can be really tough to hit.
So stepping in is Robin Yount. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, the shortstop, Robin
Pitch on the way.
Yount.
Lays off 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot, give their pitcher a chance.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Adios, pelota. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 3rd home run for him on the year as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Not a great way to start on the road as a pitcher. Give up a bomb to the leadoff hitter.
Robinson,
the third baseman,
as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. And Robinson behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left a yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The next 3-2. And he popped him up. Arenado has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting third, the first baseman, Prince.
That brings up Prince Fielder. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the first pitch to him. As he can't get a barrel on the knuckleball that time, it's strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Robinson aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting nine for these Brewers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. The average coming into play right at 320. 5 homers, 26 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. This is skied out toward right. Lee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Christian.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. So here is Nolan Arenado. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. And now the first pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Woodruff has over 40 innings on his line so far, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Arenado been having himself quite a year so far, toting a sub-3 ERA. He's undoubtedly been one of the league's best.
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
That brings in Tommy Edman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 4 home runs, and 15 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
We got a full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box now, Gerald Vaughn. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The 1-0. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Digging in now for the Brewers, Narvaez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Omar Narvaez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion.
Garcia.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8. The second baseman, Colton.
Stepping in next, Colton Wong. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And the pitch.
Ball in.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail it here 2-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. First offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. At the plate, Lou Brock.
Ball 1.
He'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Smith stands at second with no outs. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Stepping in once again is Michael Lee. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Pops this one up, and this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Next to stand in is Mark McGuire. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The set and the 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. One and two.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The set and the 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. Taken in by Wong. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. So now the Brewers pitcher, Brandon Woodruff, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. McGuire in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yount.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount.
Not an easy thing to do because that knuckleball doesn't have a lot of velo. He was able to pull it, but keep it just enough fair for the long home run.
Fly ball right down the line and left. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Next to dig in, Brooks Robinson worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. They're down 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch coming, here it is.
Yeah.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he falls behind 0-2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado flew out last time up. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Here's a chopper for the shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So now to the plate, Prince Fielder. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
One out, bases empty, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
And here's Christian Yelich now. First delivery to him. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Swing and a miss on the old flutter ball, even at 1-1. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And a turn and throw back to second again. On a leap, but it's over his head at second. The 1-1.
Ball inside.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1 home. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Now at the plate is Omar Narvaez. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Into the box, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Gerald Vaughn. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Pops this one up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Smith. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that's outside.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. 1-1 the count now. And the pitch. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Milwaukee as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder, Ozzie Garcia.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Ozzie Garcia is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Off the inside with the knuckleball. That's ball 2. To third. Arenado's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Leadoff man retired for the 2nd baseman, Colton Wong. Pitch on the way.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Fouled away. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Lorenzo Cain will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Lorenzo Cain.
First delivery to him.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail it here 2-1. Eric Yardley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57, Eric Yardley.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. First offering. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here comes the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Next, it'll be Michael Lee, a hit in 2 tries so far. Now here's the first offering. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Garcia at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
To the plate now, Mark McGuire. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. One-0 count. Here it is. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another 1-2 delivery.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
This pitch is popped up. Yount over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Now at the plate, here is Yadier Molina, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
That's it.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. That evens it up 1-1. One and one, the pitch. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1. Into the box, Robin Yount. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Here it comes. bouncer down the line. But that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Knuckleball, 1-1. Good knuckleball, and it's a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Another 2-2 offering. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder. Adios, pelota. Solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Prince fielder. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Brock waits on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Braun. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
He loses him on ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Braun is off at first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. Fouled off. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Brent Suter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Brewers, number 35, Brent Suter.
New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. And it's fouled away. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's 5 for 7. He also has 1 home run. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And they've taken the lead. A valiant effort there defensively, but it couldn't prevent the go-ahead run from crossing the plate.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
set and the pitch. Runner goes for second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Gerald Vaughn tries to square here, but he misses strike one. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Josh Hader was summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Josh Hader.
Into the box now, Ozzie Smith. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike.
Hey, here's where he steps out a second, collects his thoughts, and tries to get a pitch over the heart of the plate that he knows he can get down.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line, that's a base hit into left field. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Lou Brock. And she'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Base hit to right. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
As a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And he fouls this one off. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. They get the force at the plate. Well, they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. And now in the box, Mark McGuire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch.
The count 1-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
And now here is Yadier Molina. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. He's set, here's the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in will be Omar Narvaez, singled in his last at-bat.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at-bat followed by another quality at-bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Brock waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ozzie Garcia.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Ozzie Garcia. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Too high. Ball.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Ball
Hit
2.
the target, but this is low, 2-1. And now pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The second baseman, Colton
Here's Colton Wong now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail here at 6-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Boxberger will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, Tommy Edman. And that one yanked just foul. Singled last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fouled away. Fouled off.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
plate now, Gerald Vaughn.
1-0.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. That misses 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Arenado, the runner at first with two gone. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
.30 pitch is in there for strike one.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he pops it up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Chases out of the zone for strike three, and that's the third out of the inning. Cards lead one. They lead it 6-2. Daniel Ponce de Leon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 32.
So here now is Jackie Bradley, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Bradley Jr.
Now the pitch.
Yeah. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Now
Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Stepping in now, Robin Yount. As he'll take a look at ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here's the pitch. There's ball four.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now into the box, Brooks Robinson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
In the last at-bat, the home run he hit off that knuckleball, he didn't crush it. He hit it well enough. It was probably short of 400 feet, but a home run is a home run.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Runners on first with one down. And it's 1-1. The ballman 2 strikes.
great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brock waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Prince Fielder.
Next up, Prince Fielder, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First delivery to him.
Ball.
In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0.
Nope. Okay.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 1-0. Fly ball to straightaway left. Brock waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Trevor Richards enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Richards.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First offering on its way. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1.
2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Robinson is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Now to the plate, Lou Brock. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Still even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Now it'll be Christian Yelich, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Miller rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Adios, pelota. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, number 11 for him on the season, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Oh man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The catcher.
So now to the plate, Narvaez. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The Brewers find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Luis Urias will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 2, Luis Urias.
from the stretch, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. One out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Scooped up. Throw to first to take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Bruce Sutter takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis, number 42, Bruce Sutter.
Next to hit, Colton Wong. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Redbirds put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Gerald Vaughn earns his 5th winner of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.